Hello everybody and welcome back with CAC. In today's video we're going to be taking another look at some Japanese alcohols. We've got some beers, we've got liqueur, we've got a cocktail, and these are all from starrymart.co.uk, so I'll put a link to them down in the description for you to check out. So I'm going to do these bit by bit again. I've got a couple here to start off with, and I've got two beers. I'm doing the beers at the same time, namely because I don't really like beer, and I want to have like the taste between them apparent straight away, otherwise I will forget. So I have got Kirin Ichiban premium beer. Kirin is a very well-known brand in Japan, and they also do cocktails. I've got one of their cocktails here to do later, and I have also got the Hitachi no Nest from Kyuchi Brewery. So yeah, I'm going to try this one first. This is the white ale, so yeah, let's go for it. Fizz. So it has that kind of beery lager type smell, but there's a little something else to it, I think. But I'll give it a try. Well, it's lager, I could say that much. But it does taste a little more sort of like fruity. I think there's like a little sort of lemon to it. There is something citrusy about it. There's a bit of like a citrusy zest. But otherwise, beer, as it were. Yeah. It's not as sort of like strong or bittery flavoured as some of the lagers I've tasted over here in the UK. Sorry, there's a fly kind of buzzing around my workspace here and it's annoying me. Yeah, again, if you like beer, if you like lager, there's a little something extra to this that you might find interesting. But for me, as I have said, I'm not a fan. I am just purely doing this for the taste test. So I will pop that to one side, and I will probably enjoy the rest of that cut with some ginger beer, because that makes it just scrummy. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm going to move next up to the Kirin Ichiban premium beer. And this is the first press. So this is like, the first batch made from the ingredients, I suppose, which gives it like the strongest taste from it. So once again, just purely doing it. Whoa! Oh gosh, that fizzed up straight away. Oh dearie me, very fizzy. Okay, so it seems like there was quite a lot of fizz stored in this one, because it's still going. Still fizzing, but gosh, yeah, wasn't quite ready for that. Anyway, if this will stop bubbling up now so that I can actually get some liquid, that would be super. So, I'm gonna give it a sniff. Yep, smells pretty much like beer. Oh, okay, yeah, that one's definitely more of a traditional lager. Very strong, that one. Yeah, I can't really taste anything particularly special about this one. If you were a more regular beer drinker, you might be able to tell that this is premium. This is like the first press. This is like extra virgin, I guess you would call it, if it were olive oil. But to me, it just tastes like another beer. So nothing particularly stands out about this one. unfortunately. Very strong, a lot stronger than, I think the only beer so far that I've found somewhat palatable is the Asahi beer, which was actually pretty good. I wouldn't say I enjoyed it, but you know, I could drink it. But as far as these two go, still very, very beery and not my thing. I think the Hitachi no was a little more palatable because it had this little citrusy zest to it, this kind of this light fruitiness. But otherwise, no, not a big fan of these. So yeah, I probably won't. Well, I was going to say I probably won't do any more beers in the future, but I probably will, just to do tastes on them. But I won't enjoy any beers in the future. But that's it for this one. I'll come back with some more in a little bit. So see you then. Okay, so the next Japanese alcohol that we have is Kirin Strong Sour Cocktail. Now, I forget which strong we had last time. Was it Suntory Strong? I don't remember. But this one, we have Kirin Strong, and this is grape flavour. Really do like grape, especially the way the Japanese do it. Again, this is 9% alcohol, which is quite a lot for a can, especially a little can like this. But that's why it's strong, I guess. Kirin Strong. So let's pop it open. Hopefully it won't fizz up. No? It doesn't seem too fizzy overall. It's a nice dark red sort of colour. Let me just grab one of my little shot glasses here to show you. Okay, so it doesn't look as dark, obviously, when you pour it out. More of a pinky sort of colour. Oh, smells very good. That lovely grape sort of smell. I'm going to pour it back in just because I want to have a big old swig in one go to see what it's like. So, here we go. Oh, yeah, that is strong. Still has a nice fruity grape taste to it, but God, that is a kick in the teeth. Oh, yep. Okay. Excuse me. Yes. It's definitely strong. It's definitely a kick. But man, 9% in like a little can like this. You know, the thing is, at least it's not one of those dangerous drinks where it tastes all nice and fruity and light and then all of a sudden you're on the floor. No, this one lets you know right out the gate that it's got alcohol in it, so you can't just forget about it, you know, and like sip them as if it were just like a pop. But it's good. It is good, but my God. It gets smoother the more you take of it. So I don't know, maybe after you've finished a can of this, then the subsequent ones will be a little bit more dangerous. But as it is, whew boy, that is a kick. So the next one, I'm a little bit trepidatious about because I don't know, it's weird. Well, it's not weird. It's just something that's unusual that you wouldn't really get over here, and that is Choya plum liqueur. I'm pretty sure Choya has Choya. I think Choya. I think has turned up before when we've reacted to some of the commercials. So Choya is like a plum liqueur, and this is the Choya Extra Years Ume Fruit Liqueur. And I think this is like an aged one, like an extra vintage one, because the extra years. And it says this is a traditional Japanese liqueur, and it actually has a preserved plum in there. I don't think I'll be having the plum myself because I'm not a fan of like the actual fruit itself. But so, oh, that's just a lovely little pop. Look, it pops open like that. It's got a pull tab. this has actually got sort of like an elasticated bit underneath to let it sort of like pull open. That's really cute. So, here we go. Ooh. Yeah, that has a kind of like brandy sort of, yeah, I mean like brandy or sherry, like that really strong kind of liqueur smell to it. Ooh, it smells really good. This is 17%, so as it's being a liqueur, it'd, you know, like normally be mixed with something to sort of like dilute it down. But I'm gonna give it a sip as it is, just to see how it tastes. So here we go. Tastes like a raisin. Oh, yeah, that is strong, but it is really tasty. That is really sort of like fruity, flavorful. It's got like caramelized sort of taste to it, really sort of sugary. I'm just going to pour a little out in the shot glass so you can see it. Here we are. It's sort of like a dark golden kind of colour. But yeah, I'll tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like rum and raisin. Because like, if you've ever had like the rum and raisin chocolates, and they have that nice liqueur-y kind of taste to it, but also the fruitiness from the raisin, that's what it tastes like. But it is really strong, which kind of makes it sort of, you kind of wince drinking it. Obviously it's supposed to be diluted down, or I don't know if you take liqueur as shots. I don't know, I'm not that educated on the proper etiquette of drinking a liqueur. But what I am going to do is I'm going to mix it just with a little bit of seltzer to kind of, mix it down. So I've got myself a nice pre-iced glass here, just so that it's nice and cool. I'm going to pour the plum liqueur into the bottom here. At least about half of it, maybe. Don't want the full. The full lot might be quite a bit. And then I've got myself some cherry flavoured seltzer, which I'm just gonna pour over it. A little bit of pouring ASMR for you there. There we go. So you can see it's a little bit golden still, even when diluted down. Stir it around and watch it kind of dissipate into the water. So hopefully the flavour will have carried through. So let's see what this is like. I'll take my stirring stick out first. Oh yeah, that creates a nice sort of like, a nice fruity edge to it. A little bit of a tang. It's like, I'm not the biggest fan of seltzer water as it is, but you know, it kind of adds some fizz to the drink. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It mellows out really nicely when it's kind of diluted down. So yeah, that's a really nice one there. Not my usual fare. As I say, plum liqueur isn't really a thing over here, but yeah, not too bad for what it is. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm recording this outro quite a bit later, as you can probably tell, but yeah, that is it for this visit to Japanese alcohols. There are definitely, you know, a lot of different things that you know, I have tried out and that I'm looking forward to trying out in the future. It's just nice to have you know, a little cocktail here or there. The beers, not so much a fan of those, so I think I'll probably give those a miss in future. But thank you all for joining me. If you enjoyed, please do like, comment and subscribe, and let me know down below what you thought. Also, let me know if there are any other things you'd like me to test out, any taste tests you'd like me to do, any videos you'd like me to watch and react to, any games you'd like me to play, or if you just want to ask a question or say hello, then let me know down below. It's nice to know that I'm not alone out here. So until next time, thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.